hello. Welcome back. There. Now I will be able to hear the game. Could be important. We, during the last session, were, as a surprise, as a fun surprise, I guess, allowed to choose which city to destroy through inaction. Hello, hello, nice to see you there. 10 minutes before lunch break, perfect timing. Hi. It's so nice to see you guys. Pardon me if I'm the way that I am today. It will continue. We'll see if we can get past it regardless. Hello. I am so happy to see you. Sleepy voice on, yes. I am streaming practically the moment I've woken up. In a sort of distractionary ruse, it seems, that may turn out to be quite a poor idea, depending on how loose my tongue becomes. We'll find out. Hi, you have an exclamation point for me.
Greetings, friends. Chance Candide, at your service.
Hell of a name.
I'm Rook.
Ah, Taya.
I wish I could go around to people being like, Charmed, Chance Candide. That'd be great.
And Viago have mentioned that you can be trusted, and I require assistance. The Blight has piled itself onto the streets, choking off the city.
Yeah.
We cannot have it. I will mark
I'm
where
sorry
it is
about
worst.
that.
Please, go and clear it away. But be cautious. We do not have a good idea of what lies inside it.
I'm looking forward to it. Double color lights today from two sides. Multiple sides at once. Is that what's happening? Yeah, it is. That ought to do it. Chance's mustache is incredible. It really is. What a mighty fine stash you have there. Alright, so we have the chance to clear some of the blight that we kind of caused from the streets. I will happily take them up on that.
We've sealed the public entrances that lead to the worst.
It looks like it has our main quest objective set to returning to the lighthouse. Speaking with Soulless, which we will definitely do, but while we're in Treviso... oh god! While we're in Treviso, let's take care of some of this blight. I've forgotten how to navigate the menus, it seems. Alright, Clear the blight in central Treviso. It would be my genuine privilege. Now we got the right one. Bearings achieved. Ooh, DP lights. Wait, yes? Wait, no? Yes, in multiple parfait layers of meaning, yes, I'm being DP'd by these lights. Alright, we're zipping down. Yep.
Look at what the Blight's done to this place.
Hanging, like, wooden platform. Always gives me pause. There must be a way to get onto that roof. Elsewise, why the platform? Just aesthetics?
What happens if there's blood magic? What do they do?
Depends on the Templar. Depends on who's bought their loyalty. Can't get along.
Who dares exist? Oh, it's you. Hey. Just gonna immediately shred and break your ice.
Got him in position.
Which took, half of your health bar. Or your full armor bar, whatever we want to be calling you. Fine. Keep your secrets.
Got us from a distance.
Yeah, bet you didn't expect these moves. Ow, you did. You shot me in the back because you fully expected these moves. Stop shooting me. I don't have a gun. It's unfair. Ow, what did I just ask? Huh? Down. Good, good. Some small progress. Don't shoot me. I begged you not to shoot me. And you did it twice. How does ranged feel? Feeling like perhaps you don't have the tools at your disposal to block such things? And your legs, they're so tired from dodging.
Do Templars
All right.
really not have authority over mages in Tevinter?
Yes,
What
you were
happens
saying.
if there's
I'm
blood
sorry.
magic? What do they do?
Depends on the Templar. Depends on who's bought their loyalty.
What do you do when the authorities can't be trusted to do the right thing?
That's how I keep busy.
A little over-exuberant in breaking that vase. Really hurt myself. What should I get for lunch today? Sandwich? Is it sandwich day? Something that's just bursting with Swiss. Tacos, always a good option. What? Who was talking about anything other than tacos? It's gone clear out of my head, if so.
The Antaman not slowing down.
Pretty corpsey. Down Treviso way. Spite seems to have a little something for me. Tempted to take him up on that. Let's see.
There. That pile of blight. That's what Chance wanted us to clear out.
Can't let it spread. Visos hurt.
Right between your blades. Your shoulder blades.
That should we. Help me back.
Okay. Let's get to poppin'.
It's working. We're weakening it.
Oh, good. You did take action, even though it looked like I missed. Oh, yeah. One more somewhere? Sure, I'll find it. If not with my eyes, then I'll certainly sense it umbilically. Earthly scream.
That kind of noise?
It sounded fairly earthly. Grenades! Wow, you're still so healthy. What a healthy boy you are.
On your right. Watch it.
Finish it.
Swing! Don't interrupt. Don't interrupt when I'm charging up my attacks. Sorry, there was one little guy
We
left.
should take a look at that dog.
I was
spawn.
already celebrating.
Something was off about it.
Through your belly button? You will sense the danger? Yeah. I'm gonna sense the pustules umbilically. Give me a moment. Do you guys not? Do you not do that? I thought everybody did that. Trust your gut. Alright, anybody leave loose change scattered about? I'm in the market for some loose change. If you know what I mean. It's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious what I mean. I'm looking for loose change. What other meaning could there possibly be?
This Darkspawn's wearing a necklace. The pendant's shaped
That
like
is
a
a
crow.
bush.
We need to show this to Chance.
Oh, there he is. I see now. Turns out it wasn't just a bush. Okay, that seemed simple enough. I was expecting there to be a lot more. There probably will be. It's probably not even close to over. The Siege of Virantium. The attack on Virantium marked a pivotal turn in the overall Antam invasion. As one of the largest cities in the Tevinter Imperium, Virantium was a key shipping and trading port and a cultural center second only to Minrothis. Capturing it would let the Antam cut off Minrothis from the rest of the Empire and, with the help of a naval blockade, yes, it came around, starve the city into submission. Sorry, I didn't mean to celebrate the city being starved into submission. I just thought it was a coincidence that we were all talking navals. Now I feel like an asshole. Reports state that the Antam were initially greeted with celebration by slaves harvesting crops outside the city. They knew that the Magisters feared the Kunari and saw in the Antam a chance for liberation from oppression, as the Kunari at Kirkwall had done for the elves. But the Antam warlord leading the attack, a Kith-Shock called Staffbreaker, every time I read that, I just imagine Lae'zel in my mind. Kith-Shock! Punished soldiers who tried to treat with the slaves. He ordered that all boss be cut down to shake the resolve of Virantium's defenders. Had Staffbreaker welcomed the slaves, he might have guaranteed supplies for his army and gained converts from those who had suffered under Tevinter's cruelty. Instead, he accomplished what was once thought impossible, making the Magisters of Tevinter seem the lesser of two evils. From slave to magister, every hand supported Virantium, and battles between gatlock cannons and mage staves left everything east of the city a charred wasteland. As of this writing, in 952 Dragon, Virantium remains besieged, under bombardment from both land and city, but the Antam have pushed no farther. Excuse me. That's a very inappropriate sound I just made at you. I hope whatever you end up getting for lunch is just a huge quantity. Just a huge quantity of food. I don't know why that sounds so good right now. What could possibly be the reason behind me wanting to stress eat anything the size of my own head? Who could say? Alright. Apparently cleared. Side quest cleared. It doesn't seem like we have to go back and speak with them. But she did say something about the necklace the Darkspawn was wearing, having to run that by somebody? Has it opened another quest? Or are they just teasing me? I'll look for exclamation points. Yeah, I probably have to go back and speak with them. Fast travel. Yes. I'll be making better use of that. I will send tacos to your door. Don't you get my hopes up. It's so kind of you. I'm sure I will be just fine. It is a wee bit snowy outside. I would hate for someone to have to make a whole I can't remember the name of it. I was gonna make a nerdy reference and then I couldn't remember the name of it. The Pass of Karadras! There it was. I wouldn't want someone to make a whole Karadras journey to my doorstep at a time like this. Hi, Mustache. Sorry, I mean Chance. Chance Candide.
We got rid of the blight in the streets,
Charmed.
but we also found this crow pendant on a Darkspawn.
Is that... This was Ayres, our trainer for the fledglings. She went missing. That darkspawn you fought must have been... May she rest. And sadly, I must ask you to search for another wayward crow.
Who is it?
Is that what I was doing the
Fletcher.
whole time?
Our provider of fine goods is also missing. They were sending me reports of Antom movements. Despite this blight, our invaders are planning something. Here are Fletcher's roots. If the blight found them, they deserve a clean end. Like any crow.
If there's one thing that I guarantee upon delivery, it is a clean end. Let's do it. You just told me originally that I was going to be clearing out darkspawn, like pockets of blight, and then you made it sound like the whole time you wanted me to search for that missing crow. It's probably just something you mentioned as like a side part of the original ask, but I forgot. I long since forgot. And I'm not accusing you of being disingenuous or anything. I just... If you wanted me to find your friends... There you are. No? No. Okay. Seems a little greedy. There it is. I see now. I don't like the way that it undulates. But I also kind of do. I don't know what that says about me. I kind of like the way that it undulates. I think I need help. I need medical help. Somebody sedate me. Alright. Opening up shortcuts that we used to just be able to walk
Market is a field
freely
hospital
through.
now. Good to see the sick and injured are being treated.
Slowly getting these pillars back online too. That will be very nice. I don't know about like the stores, like the whole marketplace of Treviso. Has that survived? And can I still sell reputation items to the crows? Or have I betrayed them to an extent that that's no longer possible? Assam can weaken a blight abscess. Ugh. Making connected boils. Ugh. Briefly vulnerable. Aim at the abscess and blah blah blah. Yeah. Hey, Assam. Yeah, delight in the sweet taste of that abscess. I should have found the location of this beforehand. It's very weirdly located. I don't know if I can... That's not the right thing to do, for sure. Sorry, Harding, this isn't a betrayal. I'm just trying to find angles. I guess you have to go across the bridge. Weirdly. Got it. I thought I saw something shiny over here. But I must have been imagining things.
Now what? What do you want? Look around. You think I can deal with whatever trivial bullshit some strangers brought to town?
I wasn't trying to burden you. I was just gonna ask if I could help in some way. I'm a traveling hero, largely responsible for your current woes, and I just thought if I could help in some way. That's the funniest NPC reaction I think I may have heard. What? You want me to entertain the troubles of some stranger? Can't you see we're in crisis? Like, yeah, fair enough. No, I'm sorry I bothered you. Some folks across the river there go a pop pop.
Making the rest of us look bad, Roger.
of a lot of damage. Is there like a distance modifier I've got on? I would love for that to be the case. No. Not close enough. There you go. Hit. Just slipped right past the wrist. No effort made to grab onto it whatsoever. Okay, sorry, I'll come down here. I just thought I could be cool. We're running out of time. That is a limited time affair. Sorry, Spite, one more time. Don't mean to trouble you, my demon darling. Oh, close one. Alright. We may as well try for it. Unsuccessfully. We got the goods, though. That's all that really matters. Harding! No, you didn't. You didn't push me. It just looked to the camera for a second. Oh, I am on this side. I will have to rescue myself. Sorry. For some reason, I thought you'd take me back where I started. Silly thought. We made it. Okay, so obviously I need to explore the entire city of Treviso, but let's just find this missing crow before I get too wildly distracted with environmental puzzle solving. One of my favorite pastimes. I'm gonna shoot you right in your little shoulder blade. Apparently to no effect whatsoever. Really?
We've got company.
Got him good, Rook.
Somebody take him out. Somebody take him out before he gets to me with his little fingies.
Would you look at Rook?
Look at me. Look at me go. Thanks for noticing, Nev. Perhaps overkill, but I enjoyed myself.
Well, that's a relief.
Alright, we're climbing the trellis. We got our gold. Quick peek in here. For no reason. Just because of my vengeance for wooden objects. Oh no, Subway's busy. How are you gonna get sandwich? Why am I talking like this? I'm just so hungry for sandwich, I've decided to start dropping letters from things. Perish! Perish under the steely weight of my arrows. Good boy. Ev, not you. You don't listen. Don't listen to this. Live! Live under the steely weight of my arrows, Nev!
It's Fletcher.
Fletch is back. Can I call you Fletch?
Finish it.
Armor down. And that is about it. Ouch.
Behind you.
Watch it.
Someone follow up. Got it in position.
blades! Could have been a little closer to him, but still effective. Gross. Clean it up.
We should check the body to make sure it's really Fletcher.
Oh, sure. I guess we could check the body. As long as it's not disrespectful. As long as we don't spend too long lingering near the thighs.
A sealed tube with
Oh, good.
notes in code. We should take this back to Chance and let him know Fletcher's a piece.
Well, not at peace, per se, but, so many individual pockets of gross. A gross amount of pockets. Aha! I was wondering how to get on this roof. Lovely. Somebody's got a chest in here. Curious that. There it is. Ready? Ready? Oh, it's completely different. Cordova's toothpick. A unique saber. For Lucanus? Is it? Or can I use it? Cordova's toothpick. Way less damage and stagger than you could possibly imagine. Why would I... Why would I want this? I mean, it's great. I love bleeding people, but, so little damage at this point in the game. The Ravens of Antiva. The first debate after Antiva partnered with assassins was quite literally symbolic. The question was, crow or raven? Early sculptors worked with both, and many remain, despite the obvious victor. The crow? Pretty safe to assume. That's obviously a ghost. Why is it floating? Harding, hold me. I'm afraid of poltergeists. Also, I just want to be held. Oh, God, I just want to be held. I know that's not really your responsibility, Harding, but thank you anyway. Thank you for being here. Quick peek into Untercourtyard. Oh, that would take us zipping over to the other side of the roofs. What a treat for me. What a breeze betwixt my nether regions. Let's do it. Ooh, too breezy. Stop. Stop, it's too breezy. I'm fine.
Southern chantry buildings have a different feel to them. Not always a welcoming one.
Buildings like that make you feel small.
Know if there's fall damage to this day. Doesn't feel like there is, but one of these days I'm gonna regret being so gung-ho about jumping over ledges. Ah, I forgot. Clearly Asan is not the companion we're missing that has flame power. There's definitely a puzzle here for them when the time comes. I could just fast travel. It could be fast traveling. But now I'm having too much fun. Zip-zorping around the city. Oh, look at me zorp. What does that mean? What are you saying? Third time's the charm. There's the menu I was looking for. Alright, let's just swoop up to the nest. You've achieved sandwich and chips and Gold Peak sweet tea. Not a sponsor. Who is Mazorp? That's me. I'm Mazorp. I'm a zip. Mazorp. Hey, Chance Candide.
Chance, we found Fletcher.
Maker, guide them to your side.
Fletcher also had these notes.
Hawked a loogie on me.
Always scrupulous. If this is information on the Antam,
Are you
Chance
all right?
Candide.
merely a cold.
Are you poisoned?
Thank you, my friends.
Are you actively
I must now
poisoned?
think and figure out what
Does he
Antam
have the blight? Oh no, Chance Candide is blighted as all hell. I knew this day would come. Yeah. Yeah, go for that. Sounds hot. Alright. Seems to be the Treviso side of things for the moment. We have tons of exploration to do, but I'm not seeing any more exclamation marks for the moment. I mean, is there a chest real close to this fast travel point? Let's find out. Let's find out tonight at 11. Oh, man, now I want a sandwich and tacos and a very, very strong adult beverage, but that's a separate issue. I don't think that, like, a hard whiskey and kefir are a great combo, but I don't know. I was strongly considering it. Strongly considering it. Alright, so I actually have that marked now. It's nice to be able to see, like, the height. The height of a chest, say. This way? Will this lead me to great glory? And or comeuppance? It's pretty high up there. Pretty high up there in a way that is reachable by the clever use of... I don't see anything. Looks like there's a ladder over here on the minimap. Let's try that. Right near where I started, of course. Yep. Venatori! Fucking dare you? Get him! Get him! Sandwich him between the two of you with your techniques. Aha!
Time to finish this.
Thanks, guys. Oh, God! Oh, whatever happened to him was an ugly death. I should not have witnessed.
Got company.
What? There's so much fucking company up in here. This place was supposed to be abandoned. Slowly healing nearby enemies. That's not great news.
Take them out.
Stop being slowly healed. It's not even that slow, frankly. This crystal will quickly heal nearby enemies. Alright, chest is still down there. I can probably jump from the other side onto that roof in town, but how do I get rid of this? Ah, good. Figured it was too small in here for them to fit these, but it clearly is not. Would have broken that before we murdered them, and it would have taken a lot less hits. We live and we learn. We also learn when we die. Some of the best lessons I've learned that way. Orchestrator's long coat. Still a little low on the defense, but I'm sure it's quite fetching. I'm tempted. Alright, great. Got some goodies. Got 11 gold pieces. Happily take it. So, to the journal. Completing the Veilguard. Talk with Solus in the lighthouse. After the vicious assault on Treviso, the team must find more people to help stop the gods, with, like, way less leverage than we had before. But I guess the danger is more real to people now that an entire city has been destroyed. That's gotta count for something. This is probably the quickest way to get back to the crossroads. But I could probably just go to the world map, can't I? We learned this finally last time. Map. World. And the lighthouse. Yeah. Yeah. I completely forgot. We recruited. We recruited Asan, and then Davrin also got to come. We recruited Davrin, and we have not yet checked in to see where they're bedding down. Do they have enough snuggly hay? All these important questions. I kind of don't think he would have gone for the music room, but that is the only empty room we still have. He's not in music room. So he must be bunking down in a different section of a building where another companion already is. Let's check out here.
Offer, dweller.
Not even close.
I will answer.
Not even close to another upgrade. Good evening to you. Nice to see you there. Aha. Davrin is over here, where there is no land. He appears to just be floating aimlessly in the breeze. I'll go back to my meditation chamber to speak with Solus. So what's over here? New building entirely. So, indications of space remaining in the lighthouse, not accurate. The lighthouse can create as much space and new buildings as it desires. Be there in a minute. Check out the roof of your digs. Aha! I knew you were hoarding my heartwoods. My hard woods. Apparently that's all you're hoarding, so back down to the ground level. Knock knock. 'Tis I. There's my little baby.
What? You hungry? I found a yam in the kitchen. Stubborn just means you'll starve.
Trouble settling in?
Doing the best I can. My job was to keep the griffins safe, not fix their dinner.
I meant Asan.
Oh. I guess we're both adjusting.
You make sure he behaves. And yeah, it's gonna be fine. Where does Asan come from?
Then where did Asan and the others come from?
Way I heard it, someone found a journal a few years back that mentioned a secret clutch of eggs. They'd been hidden for centuries.
Secret clutch of eggs, my new band
Started
name.
hatching, and out came 13 talkative griffins. Now, down to just one.
That's a very kind question. Is everyone okay today? Yeah. Oh, funny of you to ask. Wow. Doing good.
What's
Yep.
the history between Grey Wardens and Griffins?
Back in the day, Grey Wardens raised them as aerial cavalry. When a blight got going, Wardens rode them into battle. Eventually, war took its toll. They died out.
I remember when Craig Ferguson used to have a late-night television show. And quite often, he would start his monologue by saying that it's a great day for America, everybody. And that always made me happy. It always made me happy when he said that. Sorry, what? Where were we? I'm sorry to hear that the Griffins died out. That's terrible. He is always welcome here.
Well, a confused Griffin
As are
should
you.
fit right in around here.
I should clarify.
Appreciate it. There's no training manual for them anymore.
I guess we'll figure it out together.
Griffins don't trust easily.
At least we have
Lance
cute
and Remy had
Griffins.
to work to win them over. They said a warden and a griffin have to move as one. Think as one. They call it Turlum. Sort of unity. But now, they're both dead.
Why'd the Gloomhowler attack the Eyrie?
I intend to find out. First it stalks wardens. Now it's after the griffins.
I'm quite teary. We'll find them and paddle their absolute ass. Huh, we'll find them.
Don't worry. You and I have a deal. We'll find them.
Appreciate that. Though it sounds like you've got your hands full around here.
They could be a little fuller.
Just a tad.
You know what I mean?
Elgarnon and Gillenane. Hard to believe.
Can't be easy hearing that your own gods are ending the world.
Elves have enough trouble. Don't need this on our heads too. But I have to say, killing a monster is one thing. Taking down the goddess of all monsters and the god of vengeance while you're at it?
It's gonna be fine. It isn't so bad.
I know. Our problem around here is we think too small.
Okay then. Good to know the boss can laugh about it.
Oh, I am.
Really? But dwelling
Not
on
the
things won't
boss.
help.
Don't worry about that. If I was your boss, I would be written
I
up
told
by
you.
HR
It's the end or
constantly
nothing.
for ogling your pantaloons.
Or maybe
The
you
stitching,
need a new menu.
though. Sorry, damn it. I'll see myself to HR. The stitching, though. I'm okay. I'll get over it. He's got a lovely spot up here. A lot of floating debris to, like, liven up the view. Yeah. Huge glass. Don't say bum toys. Don't, huge bum toys. I tried to find a way around it. You gotta believe me. I love Hassan's ear, too. Little cockeyed ear. So floopy. I love it. Okay, to my meditation chamber, where I will quickly disrobe and then think private thoughts of Solus. And maybe after that, we'll try to commune with him in the Fade, in a dream state. All right, everyone, look away. Look away for this first part of the communion. That was too bright. It still is. Even now, as I'm looking at you, it's too bright.
Hunting for followers of Elgarnon and Gillenane in hopes of finding specifics. Has your search been successful?
You could
love
say
this.
that. It
Every
looks like
time.
both the Venatori
So
and
pretty.
the Anton were working for Elgarnon and Gillenane.
Unsurprising. The Venatori want magical secrets, and the Anton want to destroy anyone opposing their brutal expansion. Both will readily bow to anyone who promises them power.
They're hurting people.
And they're using that power to hurt a lot of people. The Anton
It's
and
one
the
thing I will
Venatori
not
both have
tolerate.
dragons doing their bidding.
Dragons? That is worse than I had feared.
Yeah. We drove off the one the Venatori brought into Minrathus. Barely.
Have you determined how the dragons are being directed? If it is blood magic, it may be
Like just
possible
verbal
to disrupt their
commands?
control.
The dragons were blighted. We think that's what let the gods control them.
The Blight. Of course.
The Blight seems to be the gods' favored tool right now. We ran into Venatori who could control Darkspawn.
Elgarnon would not bestow such power unless the Darkspawn were to serve as the main force of his army. And I
Not comforting
suspect
to know.
Gillenane will see the Darkspawn as new subjects for her modifications.
We've already run into a few Darkspawn nobody has seen before. That's in addition to the blighted dragons.
That is the fate Elgarnon and Gillenane planned for this world then. Corruption and blighted slavery.
Knock that shit off, would you? You elven gods, you. Would you knock that shit off? You're no better. There's no time for pettiness, really. This is cute. This is cute, but I don't think she means it sarcastically. I think she's just gonna give him a tongue lashing. So if you guys could look away again for just 1 second. So I don't know if I want to be more witty, less tongue lashing, or just fully toss that. We're tossing.
Stop acting like you're so much better than they are. Your bullshit ritual would have destroyed the world just as
Pretty
badly.
harsh.
Do you truly believe my goal was to destroy this
Not
world?
the witty probing I was hoping
I believe
for.
your goal, like you said, was to transfer the gods to a better prison, the one you're stuck in now. And you were willing to tear down the Veil and destroy this world while you did so.
The Veil is a wound I cut into the Fade in a moment of desperation, while making their prison. It should not exist. I had a host of spirits ready to help when the Veil fell. They would have minimized the loss of life.
trying to pull back from the super scolding. There's the one thing I keep having in the back of my mind is like, I believe that Solus can probably be redeemed, and maybe the only way to like actually survive the two new evil elven gods that we're fighting is if he is also fighting with us. So while I would like to hold Solus account for his misdeeds, I would also like to leave enough grace in our conversation that he doesn't feel completely unwilling to help our cause when the time comes. Because all I've ever done is yell at him. So let's be cute. We're just gonna be straight cute about it.
So, best guess, how many deaths? Hundreds? Thousands?
At least.
Depending on the
Those
brace.
deaths would have been on my conscience. But the world would once again be as it should be.
Oh.
Evil elven god tries to destroy the world and promises to slightly minimize the deaths. The Peter Lewis, I can fix him. Yeah, he called out.
And here I was worried.
Many would have died, I know. But afterward, flowers would grow again.
Oh, that's very poetic.
Spoken like a god.
I am not a god. I am as I have always been. A man.
What a man,
All
what a
too aware of
man,
his
what a
failings.
man.
But equally
Too
aware
aware
that
of
if he did
his
not act,
failings.
accepting the judgment it would bring, all would be lost. They call me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
A silly goose. Just a bit of a siller's G. I'll worry about that later. Whatever they want to call me. There's sort of a sexy connotation to that. They can call me whatever they want. I'll worry about that later.
I've got enough problems right now as it is. That's one for future Rook to deal with.
That's what they'll call me.
Pragmatism. You will focus on the present, knowing that someday you will face the consequences of your choices.
Oh yeah.
I believe I can work with that. If the gods are using dragons, you will wish to
Slightly
find someone
sinister?
trained to fight them. Have you unlocked the Lighthouse Illuvian?
Yes, we...
Solus will remember that you agreed to accept the consequences. Wait, what? No, I take it back.
found the
I'm not willing to
crossroads.
accept the consequences.
Still confusing, though.
I cannot help you from in here. You may need to find an expert in the magic of the Fade. And if the Darkspawn are to be Elganon's army, you will need Grey Wardens to fight them.
That's what they'll call me. Badass McSexy Pants. Because of my renowned sexy pants.
I've got a few of them. Their leaders don't trust
And
me
how
right
bad
now,
my
though.
ass looks.
I have faith in you, Rook. You seem to have a knack for gaining the cooperation of your adversaries.
You don't say. You don't say. It's almost like I watched a bunch of Studio Ghibli movies and learned early on as a child that
So,
sometimes it's better to just recruit the villain to your cause and feed them snacks.
Solus thinks we need a dragon hunter and a Fade expert.
I wouldn't trust the Dread Wolf, but he's not wrong about us needing a dragon.
Davrin, sorry, I forgot how sexual your voice is. Okay, continue, please.
Dragon hunter. I've been a warden for a while. Seen some pretty awful things. But what the dragon did to Treviso? I'll never get that out of my head. Lucana stayed. Said he'd be back soon, but at least you took care of yours.
He's not back
We
soon.
hurt it, but didn't kill it. The dragon flew off before we could put it down.
A dragon hunter would have helped him in Rathus, that's for sure.
Yes, I know. We couldn't have known, but we will be ready next time. We'll be ready next time.
Then we find one. Next time a blighted dragon comes calling, it'll be the last time it comes calling.
We can't forget the second dragon in Treviso. We should see how we can help, but We're without Lucanus until he's done helping the crows. Who knows how long?
Hey, let's not get stuck in our regrets,
Hey.
all right?
Just so we're clear,
You up and about?
you're taking advice from this elven god, Solus. The Solus who tried to tear down the Veil. You really trust him?
Mm-hmm. Trust is a strong word, but yeah, he's fine. Don't worry about Solus.
He's been right about a lot of things. He knows how Elganon and Gillinane work. We need him.
As long as you're sure.
So a Fade expert and a dragon hunter. I'll ask around about dragon hunters and see what turns up. Come talk to me in a bit.
Planning on it
I've
anyway.
been corresponding with someone about the lighthouse's reverberative oscillations and the resulting dimensional peculiarities. Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's
not relevant.
very relevant.
I'll get a
Please
message
continue.
through to a Fade expert immediately.
See, Rook? Nothing to worry about.
All right. We all know what to do. Let's get going.
It was really good to see you all here by the fire again. Thank you for listening to Davrin's sexy, sexy voice with me. Harding looked better. First time she doesn't have like a visible bruise on her face. She still has her forehead scar, but I'm hoping she might finally be healing. Can I stock up Lucanus's, I guess, just cheese and gourd stash? Just cheese and gourds will do. He really did pick the best possible spot. All cold and dark and quiet and out of the way with access to all of the cheese. Lucanus Eugenius. Alright, so I gotta talk to Harding. I probably gotta talk to Bellara. It says right there, talk to Bellara and Harding. Gotcha. I was trying to remember it with my physical meat brain, and that's largely unnecessary in this day and age. Caretaker can now enchant items with powerful bonuses. Could you not already? What were you doing before? Enchant items in your inventory. Collecting mementos out in the world will let you upgrade the Caretaker's workshop. Upgrading it will increase the number of enchantments on offer and increase the power level of all weapons you can find or purchase while adventuring. That's very important to remember. I knew there was a reason I was like, upgrade him as soon as possible. It's because the loot we find in the world is related to his upgrade level. Keep doing that. Thank you for the reminder. So we have a whole new category now. Enchantments. Ooh, and this is that screen that I saw on like somebody's TikTok. If you have a favorite ability, you can actually upgrade it, just like you would upgrade a weapon. I'm always using this Rain of Decay. I need to make better use of my lightning quiver. I don't think I've even tried Explosive Trap. I don't even have that equipped. Can I also increase my amulets and rings and stuff? Ah, damn. It's a pretty hefty upgrade system, far-reaching. Alright. Who do I love? Bellara or Harding? Who do I love more? Impossible to choose. Save Harding for dessert, because she's a tasty dish.
Okay, Bellara. What's your lead on getting us a Fade expert for the team?
Good evening.
Your Eminence? Ooh.
Rook, so we need a Fade expert. I've been writing to a senior mage who fits the part. But right now he's on an expedition, so I reached out to his colleagues to find him. This is Lady Myrna and Vorgoth.
Huh.
They're necromancers. Mournwatch ones, I mean.
Your friend's request for a Fade expert was urgent. How darksome are things outside Navarra?
Pretty darksome. Enough the medium darksome. Yes.
About, 6?
Yeah.
I see.
Roughly darksome.
Bellara's correspondent is Professor Emmerich Volkarin, a Fade expert and powerful psychagogue.
You will need him.
Where can I find him?
The Professor is currently delving the shrouded halls in the Grand Necropolis. We will grant you passage to look for him. Where the dead. Lately, they grow restless.
Thank you for granting me passage to search for him. I appreciate that, and you. Alright, Bellara. Oh, look at your little couch. Is that the only bed you have in here? Would you like a bigger bed? I mean, that does look comfy, but I can get you a bigger bed. Harding! Harding, it's me. Unlock the door. Unlock the door. I'm coming to hang out with you. Aha! I've arrived.
So I put the word out for dragon hunters, and I've heard back about someone who might work.
Mm-hmm.
It's a woman named Tosh from a group of Ravani treasure hunters called the Lords of Fortune.
Sounds promising.
An agent for the Lords said that Tosh is working on a mission for them along the Ravane coast. If we help her, she'll be free to join us and fight any blighted dragons the gods throw our way.
Not that she was ever, for a single moment, anything less than stunning. But I'm glad that she's healed. What's happening in Ravane?
What do you know about what's going on in Ravane right now?
Not much more than you do. Varric and I never went there while hunting Solus. The Kunari were on pretty good terms with Ravane, but that was before the Antam military broke away from the rest of the Kun. I wouldn't be surprised if the Antam invaded Ravane like they did Treviso and Eastern Tevinter.
All right. Guess we'll be ready.
I'll take it? Meaning your affection? I'll take it. I may be jumping to conclusions.
I hope someone can. We don't want to fight another dragon without help.
Time to find out if the crossroads can get us to an alluvion in that area. We'll head out whenever you're ready.
Let's do some crossroads scouting. Get your sturdy boots. Alright. Both missions available to me now. We just have to decide if we want to recruit a necromancer, I assume, Fade expert, or a dragon hunting mercenary. Tosh. Sounds cool. Tempted by the mercenary, but I also think the necromancer guy is probably going to be super smoldery, like maybe a little salt and pepper action. I don't know. I'm all speculating about it. Anyone else I need to speak with before we leave? Davrin. Thank you for checking. Almost left Davrin high and wet. Is that the saying? Is that what people... Hassan, what are you doing out here? You little sweetie? You looking for Cheerios? I got them.
Hi there, boy.
I like how exuberantly I grab Hassan's head for pets. Boop! Boop in your little beak. Oh, yeah, I feel better. Alright, I gotta go talk to your daddy. Oh, Daddy! Sorry, Davrin, I misspoke. Also, do you have any loot in here? I don't mean to be greedy. Do you have any good, like, swords? Your bed is massive! Do you know what Bellara is sleeping on? You guys should share this. You and Bellara should share this bed. She's got like a tiny fainting couch, Davrin. Seems unfair.
Rook, I was thinking of taking Hassan for a walk. He could use the exercise. Chance to stretch his wings. Thought you'd like to come along.
How to train a griffin. Okay, the new party members can wait. I'm gonna go on a walk in the forest. Sam, we're going for a walk. What do you say? You wanna come? Okay, let's do it. I'm gonna go get the alluvion ready. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for walkies. Change the party. Who would like to go for a walk with Davrin and I? Who is going to form a loving bond with Hassan? I feel like Harding would love Hassan. I also feel like Balara would just be like, "Aww." I take Balara. Here we go. Was that Peter doing that deep voice, or was it that necromancer? I'm pretty sure that was Vorgoth. I am made of mist and sex, but mostly mist. I don't know what that means, Vorgoth. I'm scared. Please don't say things like that again. Oh, how's I forgot the name already. Our little cutie. Gus? Gary? Gwendolyn? Garp. I don't think it was Garp. Cody. I don't remember it. It was just yesterday, and they're my favorite Nug. But I've shamefully forgotten their name. It's definitely Garp. We're gonna go with Garp. I could probably see if we have any nearer fast travel spots than just running this whole way. But I like the running. There's nothing wrong with that. I need to make a lovely casserole today with my leftover fresh green beans and perhaps a little cream of mushroom, some fried onions. I'm not sure why I thought that was necessary information for you to have. I'm just hungry and very excited about it. And really, it's my only plan for the day. Survive and eat casserole are my plans for the day. Please play a goblin in a D&D campaign called Garp. Aw, that'd be cute. The legend of Garp begins.
Watch ahead.
Felt like you could have given me a little tickle of damage out of it. Sorry about your back, Balara. Your shields are too sturdy. Everybody gather. And then suffer me now. Ouch. Isn't time to be charging. Who is ranging me? Stop with the ranging of me.
Nice one, Rook.
Thank you. A lot of help. Just a little on the wrist back there. A little on the wrist. Okay, fully blocked. Fine. I'll do it.
Finish them.
Way to get it done.
Beautiful.
That's a win.
He's twitching. He's twitching in what I can only describe as ecstasy, and I'm not comfortable with it. I mean, it's fine. Let him enjoy himself. In the death throes. Alright. Hey, Hassan and Hassan's daddy. Am I late? Hooty hoot. Seems activated. There must still be more of those I haven't found yet. Alright. This should be fun. Davrin wants to take Hassan on an outing to stretch his wings. Last time I went on an outing with you, though, we destroyed 2 cities. So, maybe warn me ahead of time this go round. I've already eaten breakfast, but that still made my tummy grumble.
I've been thinking. Lance
With
said
need?
Let me use special food to train the griffins.
Or in some
Said
sort
it
of
was the
disgust.
fastest way to start a bomb.
I grumble.
Right. The, what do you call it? Turlin?
That's it. And gingerwort truffles were the griffins' favorite treats. They grow around ruins.
Gingerwort truffles,
Teach
yes
Hassan how
please.
to find some.
I'll put them all over my newest pasta dishes. It's a gorgeous spot out here. I do feel like I spend a lot of the time desperately, greedily searching the ground for gold pieces. And I should look up a little more. Look up and enjoy the scenery. Because, hot damn! Oh, hey, speaking of hot damn, you rang? Make sure I'm nice and clean. For whatever happens. I'm not expecting anything to happen necessarily, but for whatever happens, I just want to be nice and clean. There's definitely a chest over here somewhere. Do we go? Hassan, are you scared? I'm scared. Maybe we should hang back? Oh, you're a brave little guy. Hey, we didn't find truffles, but we found some sort of sick-ass bachelor pad. I'm gonna need you to leave, Davrin. This is my bachelor pad. No boys allowed. Just make sure I'm not missing an obvious way to get this chest before we go in there. It's like if I was only on the upper level, maybe we could leap across and grab it, but not from down here. And there's not a lock on this one, so it's not as though I can unfurl it from below. Onward then. Sorry, Hassan. Didn't mean to leave you hanging on the most exciting part.
How did you end up with the Grey Wardens?
Grew up in a Dalish clan. I'd hear all these stories about things that happened thousands of years ago.
The Dalish do love their history.
Except I wanted to make history. Didn't fit in. Got bored, so I went looking for adventure.
How'd that go over with your clan?
Poorly. They felt like I rejected them.
Did you?
Yeah, I suppose. Clan life wasn't for me. I had to get away.
So then what happened? You're out in the world looking for adventure?
20% hip fire damage. I don't have either of the bonuses unlocked for what I'm currently wearing, and it's only a slight difference in defense. So I am tempted for my arrow stores alone.
Got my ass kicked. Went broke. I couldn't go crawling back to my clan a failure. Doubt they'd take me back. It forced me to figure out what I was good at.
I'd take you back.
Always had a knack for hunting.
And so you just kept hunting. I didn't notice that your shield was so punk rock. Hot damn. Also like the perhaps too many buckles, but just the right amount of buckles on your jacket there. Very sexy. Lost in time. I thought the rift had taken me to another part of the forest, but I was wrong. I am lost, not in space, but in time. Following the river to find my way, I came across the crooked willow several meters away from the bank. Did you know the river had moved? I will make my way to Demetta's crossing. Perhaps there is already a settlement there, and someone who can help. Merrin. Scribbled below in another's hand, the forest toys with us. Huge bum toys with us. I found this in a leather pouch buried beneath the willow 2 days after Merrin went missing. The pouch was a gift. It was new. Now the strings are crumbling. This is his writing, but on aged deerskin. Mana Sheral Lethalin. I hope you found your way, Irilyn. I don't know if Merrin ever found their way. I was wondering. To check that waterfall, but okay, never mind. So maybe never getting back up there. That's okay too. You want grim bims. I don't know why this is not making sense to me. You want grim bims. Alright, these are those, like, destroy the floopy things. Die, floopy! Also aim at them. It's a little hard to see through the leaves, but I hope that's one. And one inside. Aha! Nice. Evanuris altar. Aha! Perfect. A page of a bestiary, singed. They found us. These things wronged before the veil, and wrong still. Their hate grew weapons to fight gods, and found fear and flesh. Grimbims, green beans, yes, that's what that is. I love it. I will happily share my Grimbims with you. I don't think that worked. But I tried. Hassan, you be careful. If you see anything flamey looking, you stay away. Your little baby feathers are too fragile for that. Gorgeous spot down here. Davrin, did you bring me here intentionally? To get me in the mood for love? Because it's working, my friend. Good thing I didn't actually need a potion, as my body physically refused to break the vase. Alright, so they want me to go that way. What be that way? I don't know how deep this is, but it looks pretty deep. Pretty damn. Too deep to make the leap across. Must need some sort of magical bridge, then. Alright. We'll go around. Oh man, every time I see one of these, newly horrified. Why did it decide to fuse some of them into the trees? instead of just turning them into wood. All right. Why does this seem suddenly familiar? Is this one pathway in Inquisition that this is giving me deja vu about? It's like a little step up you have to make, and then a tight choke point of trees and a small rock arch that seems very recognizable somehow. This also looks hugely destructible. Are you gonna give me a ballista? Or are you just gonna let me wail on it? That's not destructible. I mean, I think we can all agree. I must need some sort of scripted thing. A barrel of explosive powders.
What are you doing? That's not a truffle.
You're making nug, friends.
Look at fleas.
At least he's having fun.
Truth is, purrs when you scratch him.
Does he?
Maybe we can speed things up by helping him. Let's search the bushes. Look around for truffles.
You brought a truffle hunting griffin to the truffle hunt, and now you want me to search through the bushes for truffles. Okay. Not how I expected this would go.
Ow! That was a thorn.
And now I'm bleeding. Thanks, Davrin. Thanks, Daddy. Hassan! Trying to bite at my ankle bones.
Nug droppings.
Oh.
The nugs pretty
My
much
favorite.
own Arlethan Forest.
This forest belongs to the nugs. I like that. Got stopped by a very weak tent pole, but it still broke. Good. Okay. Got something in here. Though maybe I need to break it out of its confinement first. Try not to get out of sequence. I'm too curious. But I'll try not to get out of sequence.
Nope. This is harder than it looks.
It's fleas, isn't it? What'd I tell you?
I'm riddled with fleas.
Actually, I think it's a truffle.
Huh.
Maybe the nugs like truffles. Could Hassan know that if you follow them, you might find truffles?
Are you really that smart, boy?
Yep. Yes, he is.
Seems pretty clever to me.
If only you'd be clever enough to listen.
Well, you're still getting to know each other. Remember, Turlum. Remy was probably right. Remember how she said you needed a lighter touch?
If I go soft on him, the world would chew him up.
Let's give you both a chance and see if he can find any.
If the world's gonna chew him up anyway, maybe you could at least be nice? Show him some glimmer of kindness?
More of these.
Ah, the world is harsh and unkind, and so I
Find
will
some
also
nugs,
be...
See what happens.
Or
So how
maybe...
did you go from hunter to slayer of monsters?
Uncle Eldrin. An old elf I knew growing up. When I was a kid, I'd hunt just about anything. Rabbits, deer, fox. Eldrin gave that purpose. taught me the way of the three trees. The way of the arrow, way of the bow, way of the wood.
That sounds noble.
Eldrin taught me to hunt the unnatural so the natural can thrive. Be a force for good. Besides, it was either that or starve. Monsters paid good coin.
But why become a Grey Warden?
The monsters themselves pay the coin?
I didn't leave my clan to get rich. Had to prove it was all worth something. I needed a cause.
There must be easier causes than fighting Darkspawn all your life.
Darkness is a sparring partner. The greater the shadow you confront, the stronger you are for winning.
Till you meet one you can't beat.
Haven't yet.
How nice that must be for you. I found one I couldn't beat on the rooftops of Treviso, and it's still in my quest log. Ah! I knew it! Secret staircase. Seems like there's a lot going on here. I don't know if it's gonna unlock itself and allow me to use all the lasers and plinths and stuff, or if I just have to come back later on another side quest. Can never be too sure in this game. Beautiful. All right. Either way, we're coming back later for sure. Just as a little forewarning to any monsters or demons that may be out in the woods right now, if you harm a single feather atop my baby boy's perfect little head, I will eat you alive in front of your parents. I feel like I'm missing so much in here that I'm not able to activate yet. And it's driving me just butt wild. I am wild for butt about it. Jingle jangle. Portcullis is up. Son, you scampering through the bushes. Oh, little sweetie. Oh no, I believe it. Okay. How about from over here? Even worse? No chance in hell? It's probably nothing. Probably just random loot, a couple of coins. We don't have to have it, right? I would like to have it though. Davrin, I'm too short. Can you reach this? Well, sometimes in life you don't get everything you want. And that sucks, and you go back and try again. Refusing to accept reality.
There. I think Hassan's got some. Why don't you take a look?
Are we stealing... I really wanted to say Nuffles. We stealing Nuffles right from the Trugs? We stealing truffles from the Nugs. Oh wow, streamviewers.org, no way! Thank you for letting me know. I am not in, moderation view? Whatever you called it. Hi, though. I didn't see you slip in. It's so nice to see your glorious yellow array of emojis. Alright, I don't know why they seemingly changed the menu for this. Give me 1 second. There. Why did you change the menu? No, let me back. Let me back to the other menu. Oh no, I've popped it out. This is a comedy of errors. I've successfully done what I wanted to do, and now I cannot get it to go back to the chat. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. I have returned. Desperately sorry to disappoint. I have, however, not figured out how to get rid of this screen. I'm sure it's very easy to do. Oh, now I've made it weird. I've made it so big and weird. Alright, calm down. There it is. There, finally. It's hard to find that little X on such a tiny chat window. Just now is the point that you've made it weird. Okay, so there were a couple of points earlier where technically, I did make it weird. Sorry, I'll be right back. Oh, there's a chest. Dark Shard. Still not as good as my Antivan rapier. But you're getting there. You can catch up. Beyond the veil, a map in a hand unused to paper. Their terror was trembling and palpable. Land as empty as this new void in us that ceases the spirit and makes us suddenly meet. Who wrote this? Who is suddenly meet? Alright, sorry, Hassan. What'd you find?
I'll be damned. Follow the nugs.
Like I said, he's a clever one.
Might make a tracker out of you yet. Hungry? What? It's gingerwort. Eat it.
Remember, light touch.
I mean, it's dessert fit for a prince. See?
That's better. As long as it's dessert fit for a prince, I will consume. You can trust Hassan. I already do. With my entire life. Oh no, I've made it weird. Me in every conversation. You're not alone.
He'll be fine. He just has a strong spirit. Let him grow into it.
Might not have time for that. With Lancet and Remy gone, if something happens to me, he'll have to stand on his own.
Nothing's gonna happen
So
to you,
don't
Deborah.
let anything happen to you.
Yeah.
I'm a Grey Warden. Death's around every corner. Not that I don't enjoy punching it squarely in the face.
I guess I never really considered before. Like, elves obviously have a longer lifespan than humans, I imagine. I don't know if that's necessarily true in Dragon Age, but I assume it is. I assume Dragon Age elves also have a longer lifespan, so how does the Grey Warden Blight curse work? Are elves on the same time frame to peak infection as anyone else, and it's just related to the blight itself? Or would elven metabolism keep them Grey Wardens for longer? Just never thought about it before, but I'm sure the game has, and there've been discussions that I'm failing to recall. Punch it squarely in the face. Ah, it sounds a little bit toxically masculine, but I find that sexy. Some people just need to be punched squarely in the face, so...
I like that confidence.
That's how you win.
It's not all about winning. Sometimes I enjoy the pursuit too.
Ah, the thrill of the chase.
Poor Hassan.
That's enough for one day.
But he's having fun.
He overeats, and you'll find out how fun Griffin puke is.
How
Hassan,
fun is
you
it?
heard him. Let's go.
Make it sound tempting. You just saw a co-worker drift a forklift. They were on a bit of a fork drift. I'm trying to picture that. How did they get the speed? Davrin has finally found a food that Hassan enjoys eating: gingerwort truffles. In hunting for the elusive treat, Davrin gained new understanding of Hassan's intelligence, and both Warden and Griffin bonded a little more during their forest excursion. How sweet. How very sweet. That does remind me, being at level 20, with hopefully a skill point to spare, is it perhaps time to cement our status as a Veil Ranger? Only one specialization can be active at a time. Does not take a skill point, and I'm assuming you can refund any of the lower ones at any time? Yes, you can refund specializations as well. So we'll try this for now, but if we end up wanting to go find out what these saucy turrets here... Fortune's turret. Under the specialization Saboteur. The Saboteur specialization. We can always try that as well. But for now, let's try to soak as many points as we can down here. Twin Gifts of Arlothan. Throw 2 entangled relic fragments that rapidly bounce between targets. Super cool, thank you. Storm's Path. Big-ass arrow. And then we're headed off towards... Hitting an enemy with an area ability also applies shocked. Your base's bow... Your bow's base damage is added to all projectile ability damage. Interesting. I am liking this side just a touch more. But I also like Archer's Rhythm. I'm not going to be able to get that till level 30 anyway, so don't worry about it. Shocked duration, yes. Electric damage, yeah, also quite tempted. Let's go there. do have some points for everyone else as well. Additional smaller projectile at a random enemy. Cool. Bolts of lightning shoot out of the target, causing electric damage to any enemy struck. It sounds like it could potentially hit multiple other enemies. Or a confirmed one other enemy only. Let's do multiple. Tavern, I have not gotten used to your skills enough to know what I want to upgrade yet. Golly, I can't wait to be there at that point in our relationship. Looking forward to it. Alright, she's got her whole shred tree done. Heavy draw, seismic shot. Very high stagger. I also kind of just want to make her an adrenaline junkie. Yeah. Lucanus, we also did not catch on to his skills well enough. I should take the boys out for a night on the town and learn which skill of theirs I want to upgrade. That would be wise. Detonation deals an additional 100% stagger or fires 2 additional projectiles. Alright, so sorry. Had to catch up with that. So, we finished this side quest. We now have 2 new companions to recruit. I'm thinking perhaps the Dragon Slayer first. And unless we want to check in with Davrin back at the lighthouse after this quest, I kind of think we're okay. I didn't see anyone else we had to talk to. So, just to make sure, let me race back to the lighthouse. We'll check the map, and then we'll go after Tosh. That will be hopefully our final adventure for the day. Unless I can get out of doing chores and come back for another session in the afternoon, but probably not. I wish I could get out of doing chores. Alright, checking the map. Davrin does not wish to speak to me. However, Harding has a limited time conversation. Glad we came back. I hope it's about porridge and the various temperatures of porridge, and whether or not it's just right. I love her house now. It's so pretty in here.
Did I see you writing a message to the Inquisition? What's that about?
You know, Varric and I were part of the Inquisition, right? I'm trying to get news about the South. But Charter hasn't replied to any of my messages. I'm trying not to worry about what's happening there, but... No, it's probably fine. Charter's just busy. She's always busy.
Charter? Who's that?
She's the Inquisition's spy master. Or she would be, if there was still an Inquisition. I suppose she just works for the Inquisitor now?
This Inquisitor you speak of, tell me more. Were they magnanimous, gorgeous presence to be around? Really a fun time?
I haven't heard much about the Inquisition in years.
Oh, that's intentional. When the breach was open, we needed a large group to stop Southern Thedas from falling into chaos. It's changed in the years since. We're a smaller force working underground to keep an eye on things going on in the world.
We could certainly use the Inquisitor's help.
Why isn't she here? We could use a hand.
Charter entrusted the search for Solus to Varric, to us. The world's large and she's got many things to deal with.
So how long were you with the Inquisition? 10 years?
Something like that. Why?
You must know the Inquisitor.
Well, yeah. We worked together. I wasn't part of the Inquisitor's inner circle, though.
You were always
I spent more
part of
time
my
with the
inner
ordinary
circle.
people, the ones you didn't hear about.
Tell me more about the inner people. What? The inner... Circle and ordinary people.
So tell
Don't
me about
tell
these
me about the inner
ordinary
people.
Inquisition members I haven't heard about.
The Inquisition hired hundreds, and most of them weren't Magisters or Ben Hasrith or the left hand of the Divine. There were scouts and stable hands, carpenters and cooks and quartermasters, even 2 dedicated pastry chefs. Most of them volunteered, like me. We wanted to help in whatever small way we could.
Listen, small. There's nothing small about the way that those pastries helped me.
You helped people. That's not small.
It sure felt like it sometimes.
I'm
I'd sit
sorry
with
to
Rector
hear
and
that.
Faulkner and we'd watch the important people with their important business rushing by.
Rector, Faulkner.
Liliana gave all her agents pseudonyms.
Right, like Charter.
Well, Charter's Charter, but when the other 2 and I were together, we were just Lace, Wilbur, and Katya.
And this inner circle you spoke of, where the inner people are.
But you did know people from the Inquisitors Inner Circle, didn't you?
I knew them, sure, but those early days, all I wanted was to prove myself and not get in anyone's way. Some of them were more approachable than others. Sarah was a puppy with a new toy. 100 new toys. Fun, if you can handle the mess. She was really the only one who could make Rainier, well, Blackwall then, let down his guard. Otherwise, he kept to himself and stuck to the stables. We'd talk when I visited the horses. And there was Cole, of course.
Yeah, there
The
was.
spirit boy?
Yep. I was just sitting on the walls one day, and he asked if he could join my game.
Like a card game?
Nah, just good old people watching. Must have seemed like a game to him somehow. We'd pick strangers out of the crowd and try to say something about them. Like, ooh, she heard the joke yesterday and she's still trying not to laugh. Or one of Cole's. His eyes remind her of the ones beneath her bed.
It's perfectly normal. Perfectly normal thing for Cole to say.
Who stores eyes under their bed? I'm partial to a nice wall display myself.
Well, that's one interpretation that never occurred to me. Thanks.
You're welcome. Wasn't Cole an empath? He must have been great at this game.
Ah, but the rule was you couldn't say anything you actually knew. He got it in the end. I think.
So you didn't ask him if he guessed right?
Well, being right wasn't the point. Making a habit of seeing people was. I think he liked that. It's why you don't miss.
What about the advisors? Tell me about Josephine.
And the Inquisitor's advisors? What about them?
Of all of them, I'd say Josephine is my favorite. She's lovely. She still sends me a box of handmade sweets from Val Royeaux every year on my name day. Cullen and I got along too, but he was always busy. He would have bad days from lyrium withdrawal sometimes.
Yes,
and
he would.
I would share the tea that my ma sent. He's from Ferelden too. Maybe it reminded him of home.
What about Leliana? I heard she's intense.
I think she likes to cultivate that reputation. She's not nearly as terrifying as she sounds. Oh, I passed her in the Great Hall one day, and she suddenly turned and asked me if I wanted a nug.
A nug? Those small pink rodent things? What for?
She loved them and made a hobby of breeding them as pets.
So did you take the nug?
No! What am I gonna do with a
snuggle
nug?
it. Snuggle it good. Hell yeah, we want a nug. Do you miss it sometimes? It's kind of sad to hear her perspective of things, which is very fair and understandable, that she was just sort of caught up in all the important people running around. But it's like when I was playing Inquisition, Harding was a critical structure of the team and such a dear friend that I feel incredibly sad she didn't get that as strong a perception of herself as I have.
Do you miss it? The Inquisition, I mean.
It's hard to miss an
Inquisitor always talked to her, too. Like, yeah, she was an integral member of our team.
organization. They're only as good as their people, don't you think? But I do miss my friends. We write each other, but it's not the same. And the Inquisition is different from what we've built here. Not better or worse, just different. It's special when you're among people working toward the same goal.
Not everyone. There was Solus. What did you really think of him back then?
Lonely.
Just he was a flippin' dreamboat.
Seemed lonely. It's hard not to be when you hold yourself above everyone else.
He's a jerk. I feel a little sorry for him.
As smart as he's supposed to be, there's just some things he doesn't get. At all.
Yeah. Maybe one day he will. Maybe. If you help him. Anyway, I'm sure something out there's on fire, and here I am rambling about the past. I should let you go. Talk later?
We will. We will talk later, Harding. Alright, well, I've stepped right in your meditation pond again. I'm sorry. I'm gonna need another set of dry boots. And make it snappy. I'll sit here in your recliner until they're ready for me. No, you're not. You're not my boot fetcher. I'll go get it myself. Almost fell through to the other side of oblivion there. Alright, nobody else wants to speak with me. That's probably fine. No, I don't feel really rejected. That's fine. So, Tosh. Here we go now. Ravane Coast. To the Alluvion. Thank you guys so much for spending a little time with me. I have so desperately needed this. Recruiting a dragon hunter. It was Harding that found said dragon hunter, so she should make introductions. Nev is a shadow dragon, so we should keep her away at all costs. I have to imagine, I'm just trying to like speculate what the personality of a kick-ass dragon hunting mercenary is going to be. I'm getting like an Iron Bull vibe, though I genuinely have no idea, so I'm trying to think of someone who's like a warrior, can get in with that muscular situation, so that they have something to talk about. Maybe Davrin? But Nev is also just as cold as ice and would be able to hang with a warrior. Let's do Davrin. Sorry, Nev, I miss you. Oh, I have to pick again. Sorry, Davrin, I miss you. Alright. It does look like we're going after a Kunari. More Iron Bull adjacent than I thought. Or maybe they're just wearing a very fantastic hat. We'll soon find out. Oh, it's beautiful out here. Look at the teal of that water. Tosh, is it? What a privilege. Aunt, damn, girl.
Hey.
Hey. Tosh?
Hi, I'm Rook. I'm very much hoping you're Tosh.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
The Lords want to hit a cave on the coastal cliffs. Big Vincimer makes her lair there. We get her out, the Lords get in, we go home and get drunk. Might be more on Tom. Don't get in my way.
Fair enough.
I've got a good feeling about her.
Lead on.
So what's the plan exactly?
We need to lure the Vinsimer out of her lair. I set bait. She comes out to eat. My partners loot the lair while she's out here. We'll find the bait on the beach.
Ew, I don't want your beach bait. Gross. Sorry, brand new area. I'm desperate for herbs. I'll get back to the main mission in 1 second. I'm desperate for herbs. And common materials.
You said the dragon we're dealing with was a Vinsimer.
Yeah. Blue with a yellow belly. Breathes lightning.
Oh, one that breathes lightning? I've heard stories.
We're not fighting.
Sounds deeply
Lords just want
painful
the
for my
horn in the
little
lair.
legs. Hope it's not going to shoot lightning immediately at my little legs. Smell that brine. It's not a command, it's just if you want to.
They go hard.
Smell that brine. It's not time to sip. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my hubris. Ah, so we already have Tosh with us. Cool. Apply burning to their pantaloons.
They're aiming for us.
Good.
This is not your
You're the fun Kunari. Sorry, I tried to attack you. You're the one on my side. Health potion in the middle of all that action. Yeah, oh man. Trying to get a good angle for my acid arrows and just managed to get hit and lose. It's like a lot of dodging when the entire enemy party has ranged attacks. So you gotta be constantly on the move with no time to really hit. Did you interrupt? Did you interrupt my execution of you?
So you've got no problem.
How very rude.
I'm from Ravain. Not like I follow the Qun.
You've got the arm ropes.
Sure. I wear a lot of stuff. You don't get to tell me who I am. Doesn't matter
Nice.
anyway. The Antom don't follow the Qun either. Not anymore.
These are just decorative arm ropes
what made you
now.
want to work with us?
I don't.
I thought you wanted us here to help you.
No.
Okay, we can leave if that's better for you. I don't want to be an imposition. That was the last game. Dragon Age Imposition. We're moving past that now. Dragon's Breath and the Antom Schism. The official story of the Kunari attack upon the south holds that the Dragon's Breath plan to attack the south was a rogue action against official Kunari orders. This is true, but it is not the whole truth. The Salisari, triumvirate of the Qun, represents the Kunari people. The Arashak commands the Antom, the military branch that represents the body. The Arakun leads the scholars and priests, representing the soul, and the Aragena guides the craftspeople, representing the mind. After the breach wreaked chaos across the south, the triumvirate suggested caution and sent a Kunari representative to observe and report on the Inquisition. Who could that have been? But some in the Antom and the Ben Hasrath believed their leaders lacked the will to end the threat. Dragon's Breath was indeed unsanctioned, but it was not unpopular. Kunari who had fought the blood mages of Tevinter had learned to fear all magic. They wanted a fast solution. When Dragon's Breath failed, the surviving Ben Hasrath spies surrendered. In contrast, the Antom insisted that Dragon's Breath had failed because it did not go far enough. The boss, they declared, did not merit education under the Qun. They must be conquered or destroyed. When their Ereshok, who had fought Darkspawn in Ferelden during the Fifth Blight, argued against this demand, his own Kithshoks declared him corrupt. They ambushed the Ereshok at the War Council, leaving him badly injured. And then the bloodthirsty Antam went to war, a body now bereft of mind and soul. Kyun, sorry about that. Alright. Is that all the fun lore I get to pick? For now, seems like it. Deeper, deeper. This seemed like a very light kick for such an explosive, heavy door. An explosively heavy door. I liked how casual it was. I found murals!
We're not fighting the
Somebody
dragon?
translate them for
No.
me.
Vincemers eat big
it's a
game,
son.
usually sea life. They're not hostile unless you do something stupid.
Like poke around in its lab?
Right. So we lure her out, then the lords go in and grab anything shiny.
But you do kill dragons, right? You're a dragon hunter.
I kill them when they need killing. This one doesn't.
I can appreciate that. I don't want to kill dragons either. That doesn't look like a progress path. Let's go for it. Harding! Harding, duck, now! No, don't go that way! Twin Palladium. Weapon damage, ranged attack damage. Probably all better than a little extra momentum. But I'm tempted. A chest and a shortcut. Don't mind if I do. Sorry, Tosh. I know you just got down here. We're leaving.
Alright, beach is up ahead.
Right.
What did you call
You
me?
said we'd find bait here.
Bait'll find us. Come on.
Ha. Look,
Dragon
Deep
Beach.
Stalkers.
Knew they'd find us.
The Deep Stalkers are the bait?
Hey, little guys.
Why are you making me feel sorry for them?
Why are you making me feel sorry for them?
Good hit.
That's so genuine.
Quite a few of them. Dragons have big stomachs.
No, Tosh, what did I do? Why are you so angry with me? Why do you have a grievance?
Your turn. That one's big. Watch out.
Deep Stalker Matriarch.
Take her down.
Ooh, quick one. Interrupting me. little fellow for arrow work. Can't tell at all when I'm about to get attacked for some reason in this moveset. So I'm just eating every tail swipe that comes at me. Did you just not get the potion? Did you think, no, we'll be fine? Because that's not true. We won't be fine. Thank you.
I think that's
Got
the
her?
last of them. Now
Thanks.
Now
Good
I
job.
Get the fire going and make our dragon dinner.
No, don't get the fire going. I'm picking things. I'm picking things up.
Good. She'll like it. And this potion will put her to sleep for a few hours. But we gotta get her attention. Use the horn up there.
Okay, I'm gonna grab some stuff
Come on,
first. One
she'll
second.
be here soon.
So, we held up our end of the bargain.
We did okay. So, what do y'all do?
Right now, we're trying to take down evil god monsters and their blighted dragons.
What? That can't be right. Dragons don't get blighted. They're smart enough to avoid
You'd
that.
think.
However it's happening, the gods are using the blight to force dragons to attack people.
That's messed up. Somebody needs to stop them.
Yeah. That's us. We're going to stop them. All right, goodies collected. Scorch. Gotta check those. It's been a while since I've ruined it. It hasn't been a while since I've ruined it. But it's been a while since I've ruined. Fire damage, resistance, damage versus health, damage versus barrier, cold damage. Let's put cold, which we may have already had. Equipped, fire, and... damage versus regular health. Nice.
I left the horn right up there.
What are you
Can
doing?
you sound it?
Where are you? Just... okay, fine. I'm watching your beautiful, beautiful body in motion. I can't concentrate on anything, but I'll find the horn. Is this the horn? Do I blow? Do I just blow into his nostril? His one big nostril? Ah! My shit. It's not a breakable item, it seems. Gotcha. Alright, there's the horn. Quick peek up here. Before things get serious. Seems to be about it. Alrighty.
There you go. On to us,
Where are we headed?
That old Grey Warden fort. Anton might be there. I want to see what they're doing. If it's anything the Lords of Fortune need to worry about.
She responds
my
to the
forehead.
horn?
Right on that
This
table.
time.
You've fed her before then?
Took a while to get her used to it.
Sounds like you've got her trained.
You train a dog. You reach an understanding with a dragon.
Either way, it sounds very fun. We're through. I just mean to the other side, not like in our relationship. Just kick a door down. We're through. Not a great way to break up with somebody.
Vincimers are
Pretty
clumsy
hurtful.
on land. Better in the water. They cut the surface like a knife.
They
Alright.
swim?
If I
They
wanted to
dive
get
down
over
after prey
there
like a giant
with all that
bird.
stuff, would I
Sometimes
go
they
from the
stun
waterfall
schools of
or
fish
just...
with their lightning? Gulp them all down in a single bite.
So much nug meat. Day 4. Clear weather, warm and humid. Found more traces of gold in lower streams. Tomorrow we'll attempt to climb to upper cliffs. I believe a major lode may be near. Have seen Antom again, but it's easy enough to avoid them. Not gonna make any jokes. Not gonna make any jokes about the major lode. Don't you think that of me? Oh, just a little further. Your little fingy tips could have grasped the platform, I promise. Such a cool canyon. Exploration in this game has been a delight. Especially with the many varied types of magical butterflies. Day 5, clear weather, gusting winds. Tried to scale the cliffs above the bridge, but I fell, and I think something broke in my coccyx area. An Antom patrol may have spotted my coccyx area too, and I'm gonna find a place to hide until I can get back to my camp. The Antom are right outside. If they find me, tell... Oh! The remainder is too soaked with blood to be legible. Oh no. Who do you want us to tell, and what? Tell my landlord I'll be late with the rent this week. Want to be careful before I jump down and lose access to an area. But at the same time, it's taking forever due to my greed to clear this canyon.
That was close.
Hello, big guy.
Maybe too close.
Letting us know she sees us. Might also be her way of saying thanks for the food.
Who's you? Oh, come back. Come back, friend. When I get my hands on that seagull, I'm gonna pummel it. It knows why. It knows what it did. Alright, gotta knock that down from the other side. Not sure if I could get down there. But it's tempting. Oh, tempting as all hell. We have a chest in here. Curious. Just in case. Okay. Don't think I should be going down. Seems like an unsafe, slippery spot. Let's try the ladder. Wait. After all of that looking around, and I didn't go to this corner.
This used to be a big Grey Warden outpost. They left after the Darkspawn stopped coming.
But the Darkspawn never stopped coming. Grey Wardens. Alright. Seems clear. Moving to the far side. We've got puzzle statues. No visual indicator of where they should be placed. They can't all look at each other, but they could all look at one of them. Does it unlock the portcullis above? And was the portcullis above bestatued in a way that would be indicative of how I'm supposed to do this? One more peek up here. Alright. So we got a right, left, back. Just a touch of a right, left, back. Generous. And also slippery. You Vaselined it. Okay, I'll go to the correct side. Sorry. Sorry. I thought you Vaselined it. I was pretty confident. $30 extra defense would not go awry. Take a bit of my critical damage away. Alright, good. We can move on now. I am satisfied. Satisfied with the big wee. I got stuck. Hip.
Yep, that's the Tom. Let's check inside the fort. I want to see what they're doing.
What if I could make it? I mean, I can't. I definitely won't be able to, but what if I could? What if I could just leap right across? Seems a little quiet. We're not going to say it. We're not going to say what kind of quiet it is. That would be cliche.
Shit. More Tom. You're not even supposed to be here. Don't follow up.
Hoping to hit the guy right next to me, but we can run across the room.
I'll show you weak dust people.
Yikes. Let's get out of the hammer zone. Wow. Alright. Alright, I'm still in the hammer zone, it seems.
Come on, let's keep looking.
So the Tom took over the outpost after the Grey Wardens abandoned it?
Yeah. Ravane and the Canary were at peace
Chest
forever.
up there somewhere.
And the Tom broke away from the Qun and invaded. The Canary builders are part of a different caste. They didn't break away. So the Tom take over old forts like this instead of building their own.
We have the correct companion for this, but she's currently unable to use it. I also wonder if they can also light the braziers with dragon fire. Might be the person we're looking for back in Treviso. Rusty Tongs, I love him. That looks weird. but I don't know what to make of it. Aw, poor little guy. Feels very close quarters in here, as though they're lulling me into a false sense of security before I, like, fall into an open courtyard and get immediately flamed with dragon fire. Translated from the Kunari language, your instructions are unchanged. Use the net to bring the dragon from the sky and the grapples to tie it down. Do this and win glory for the Antam.
Grapples, nets. The Antam are going after the Vincimer.
Is that bad? She can deal with that, right?
Not after I drugged her. Come on. They've been watching. They knew I drug her to make her sleep. Assholes!
Oh, defend the dragon. What a fun little twist. You're not going to be ambushed by dragon fire. Just ambushed by everything else. Good stuff. Alright. So many little nooks and crannies. Orders came down today. We're abandoning the fortress. No more darkspawn. Too expensive to maintain. I can't believe it. Worse, Tops was reassigned to bloody Ferelden, and I'm being sent to Weishaupt. I don't know what I'll do without them. It's been Tops and Mel since the joining. Bloody hell, bloody Ferelden! Probably should be racing to the dragon's defense right about now, instead of carefully searching for flawless crystals. Sorry, dragon. I'll be there. Just 1 second.
Come on.
Please dodge. Dodge one of them. Let's try a lightning quiver.
Covenant range.
I was trying to climb. I should be invincible while I'm climbing. I thought we discussed this. I should also be able to climb successfully. I thought we discussed this. I need you to shred him for me. Thanks, Harding. You. Beautiful. Okay, what did I miss? Goodies, goodies, goodies. And out the side door. That's a big chest up there. How would I From up top. Okay. How would I... we'll figure it out. Surprise!
They haven't seen us yet. We can run.
Hey!
Or that plan works too. Feel a bit chilly in here to anyone else?
I brought her down. She's mine by right.
Makara.
Mara Namra Benori Bala. Atash Martarost, Asitarala. Kuto.
Whoa. Let's not say things we'll regret.
Tarala.
Come on!
Let's get down there. I love this, like, pirate tavern entrance call that I'm receiving. Hark, there be a soulpee to grace mine ears. That's how I'm reading it. Hello, hello. So nice to see you.
We got company.
Yeah, we do. Oh, we're running. We're running away.
They're at range.
So many of you. Nope, don't be standing there. Don't be standing there when that happens. Oh. Yikes. Gotta get out of that, like, stun lock. And they hit you with multiple hammers at once. It's just over. You are becoming a thorn in my side. Ouch. I just want to take out your little flamesman. Just let me take out your flamesman and you can live. That's the deal I'm making with you. If you refuse to cooperate, then we're all going to die.
So,
Nice.
you breathed fire.
Yeah.
But how?
Were we supposed to know this?
Can't just
Because
ask
I
someone
remember
how
you
they breathe
mentioning it.
fire.
We can talk later.
Sure.
Let me know when you're ready. I'll burn the chains off the dragon.
Does
Oh,
she
I'm-
know we're trying to help?
Deeply ready.
No, she's pissed.
We don't have to fight her, do we?
We can run. I don't think she'll chase us.
Well, if you say so. Just let me know when you want me to release the dragon. She knows that we're helping her, right? Oh no, she's pissed. Alright, should I release it? Yeah. Yeah, go for it. 'Cause we already sweeped this area pretty good. I guess I don't need to be too paranoid. Go for it, Tosh. I shouldn't step on a dragon's wing, as I was planning to do. Also, maybe heal myself. Bye,
As one
Love you,
dragon
dragon.
flew off, Now safe to finish its nap, uninterrupted. Another was about to wake up. The surviving Antam poachers carried news of a fire-breathing Kunari back to their leader. Tosh and the team would soon find themselves being hunted by the Dragon King.
Spoiler alert. We're about to find ourselves being hunted by the Dragon King.
Wonderfully done, Tosh. While you played with the big scary dragon, we looted the shiny stuff from her cave. So,
Isabella!
Varric's talked about you. I see he wasn't making shit up this time.
I should have known she would be a Lord of Fortune.
Among other things.
What did you find in the cave?
A lot of dragon shit, gold, some fancy trinkets, and this.
It's a rock. Is it magical? What's it say?
It almost looks like a rune. Does it do anything?
Shit, I hope not.
It conveys knowledge. While not as impressive as a magical explosion, it can still change the world.
Rook, this is Shathan. She's our expert on Kunari artifacts.
Privilege.
This piece predates the Steel Age by centuries. It comes from an earlier attempt at settlement. One that left no survivors. You used your fire.
What? No.
Were you seen by the Antam?
Maybe.
You promised you would be careful,
Maybe a little bit.
You need to be away for a while. It is good you are joining Rook's team.
I'm what?
Only if you'd like to. I'm not gonna, force you into joining. We do need you, though. There's so many dragons to hunt. Big, scary ones.
We're looking for a good dragon hunter. That would be you.
Yeah?
Our contact here said you'd agreed to join us.
Didn't Shathan... I thought you and your mother had agreed on this.
Nope.
Whoops. Well,
Then back
we'll work
to
it
the
out.
drawing
You
board.
always do. For gold
Come
and
up with a new
glory,
deal.
Tosh. You're welcome back whenever. Rook, pleasure doing business with you.
Nice to see you again, Isabella.
Mother, what did you do?
I thought you would enjoy the chance to work with Rook's team. Do you not wish to stop these blighted dragons?
Of course I do. I might have decided to join on my own.
You still can.
Maybe after you talk to me.
There's still time.
I talked to you about not using your fire in front of the Antam. I will prepare potions for you to take. Would you prefer ginger or lavender?
Can it be both?
The ginger.
Hassam Vinek. Rook, you will keep her safe.
Maybe the other way around. But yeah, I'll try. Sorry you got, volunteered. She ran right over you.
She strong-armed you onto the team just like that, huh?
Looks like.
Anyway.
Well, I'm glad.
Welcome to the team. Might not be what you wanted, but we could really use the help.
I'll get my stuff. Hey. It is.
Sorry?
Joining your team. It is what I wanted.
I hoped so. I wouldn't have allowed you to join otherwise, if it was going to be a problem. Or I wouldn't have allowed your mother to make you join? I don't know what I would have done. Tosh, a Kunari dragon hunter, lured a dragon from its lair with the team's help so that her fellow lords of fortune could steal its treasure. When Antam poachers tried to take the drugged and sleepy dragon, Tosh defended it and revealed her ability to breathe fire. As Tosh joined the team, the surviving Antam fled back to their leader, the Dragon King, with word of a rare fire-breathing Kunari. Welcome to the team. Do you mind if I call you hot stuff because of your fire breath? Or is that... No, we should probably be more respectful than to just go around calling you hot stuff. But whatever you prefer, I'm here for you. Probably good to give it a manual save. See if there's anyone we need to talk to. Other than Tosh, who we will happily talk to. Hey, settling in okay?
Usually have to dodge
Look at
traps
that
and
braid.
fight spiders to see this much old elven stuff. Talk to Isabella if you want to sell any of it. She'll get you a good deal.
Spoken like a veteran treasure hunter.
Yep, for gold and glory. The lords make runs no one else can. Isabella's undies would catch fire if she saw all this.
Wait, what was that? Wait, go back to the part about Isabella's... Never mind. You must find lots of traps, or so what do you do? So what do you do?
So why do the Lords of Fortune care enough about dragons to have a dedicated dragon hunter?
Lots of great old crap ends up in dragon hordes.
Why do dragons care about gathering treasure? It's not like they go to the market.
Maybe
Dragons
they
like
do.
metals and gems.
Maybe they
Anything
got their own
glittering
market.
catches their eye.
So they're like really large magpies?
Kinda. And they live for centuries. Lots of time to gather a bunch of shiny crap. Plus all the gear carried by idiots who thought they could kill a dragon.
Magpies are, as we all know, very artful birds. You must find lots of traps.
Bet you deal with a lot of nasty traps during those treasure hunts.
Yep.
What's the most complicated one you've dealt with?
Old elven armory. Had letters on tiles. Probably supposed to spell out the name of a god or something.
Sounds familiar.
Probably.
I don't read elven. Found handholds in the ceiling and swung across.
Well, that sounds more like a puzzle than a trap.
Ugh. Puzzles.
Hey, I like puzzles.
But puzzles give you a chance to test your wits. To prove you're smart enough to beat whoever designed it.
Ugh.
I ran into one while traveling with Varric. He had these 3 poles with sets of different sized rings on 2 of the poles.
And you had to move the rings over to the 3rd pole, and the rings had to be sized right and crap?
Yes!
It's a classic.
That thing is Vashadan.
Finally, we agree on something. You may not like puzzles the way I do, but that fucking ring thing is definitely Vashadan. Have fun. No stealing. I mean, you can steal. No, you can steal it. Everything here is community property. We're just crashing in Solus's pad, so... Go nuts.
I'd appreciate it if you avoided fencing any of the elven artifacts unless Balara tells you it's okay.
Don't worry about that. The Lords of Fortune aren't thieves.
Most of us shadow dragons are wanted for worse than theft. But
Public
if
indecency.
some lords are in it for themselves...
Nah. Anything we hunt is salvage. Old forgotten ruins and crap. And we make sure we're not screwing over a culture that lost it. That's what my mother does with the Kunari stuff.
It's very noble. I'm really glad to get to know you, but I feel like saying that out loud will upset you slightly, and I'm not surprised. What does your mother do? These... No, it's not a your mother joke. I'm genuinely curious.
So your mother appraises Kunari artifacts the Lords of Fortune find?
Yeah. She tells them how rare something is. How much it might be worth. Also tells them if they found something cultural.
Cultural?
You know, important. Stuff you don't want going to some rich noble's collection. The lords send that stuff back to
Tasteful
the
nudes,
Kunari in
for
Parvalan.
example.
They pay the lords a finder's fee.
You don't want them going to some rich noble's estate. Those are my tasteful nudes. That's generous.
Interesting. The lords do all this out of the goodness of their hearts?
We do get paid. Name another job where you get danger pay for killing giant spiders.
Right. For gold and glory.
The lords are good people. They helped my mother when she came here from Kantar. She got here with nothing but me and the clothes on her back. Only skill she had was Kunari history. The lords gave her work.
Ravain is okay with you?
How does the Ravani Royal Guard feel about the Lords of Fortune?
They used to complain about us. But that was before the Antam invaded Vervain.
And now, Ravain sees the benefits of having a bunch of heavily armed people on their side.
Same for the Pirate Armada. It's bigger than Ravain's official navy.
It's bigger.
But we're also helping save old artifacts. The Antam are burning ruins as they move south. We get artifacts out before the Antam destroy them. Magical stuff. Cultural stuff. Stuff you don't want to lose.
Alright, I am so glad to get to know you. Again, I think that might upset you, so I'm gonna say I'll leave you with the gold.
Alright. I guess I'll just leave you here. A treasure hunter with all the priceless artifacts.
Okay, I was gonna go back to
And
Ravain
my
later.
utmost
Got a thing to do for
trust.
my mother. You can come along, if you want.
May I?
Do I need to be ready for combat? Or traps?
Nah.
Alright. Just let me know when.
I can't wait. It's a date. I love Tosh. Welcome to the team. Fire on the Sands, assuming that's hers. Join Tosh in Ravain also means we get to go back to the new biome. The new area. So, anyone else here have dialogue for me? Tosh has more dialogue than ever. Strange, that. Alright, Nev wants to talk to me, and, Davrin. I really wanted to call him Davril all of a sudden, and I wanted to confirm before I said that out loud. Davrin! Let's head up to Nev's. It appears to be just a conversation rather than a mission. Though I don't know. Maybe that's foolish.
You're up late?
You're awake to notice.
Can't sleep?
Yes.
I know. I'm awake to ask.
I sleep when I can get it. And this place, it's too quiet for that.
Would you like me to make bird noises? Caw-caw! Caw-caw, go to sleep! Have you tried some soothing jasmine tea? More questions. Yeah, I know what you mean. Without the hustle and bustle of 16 sweaty orphans sleeping atop me in the gutter, I also can't get some shut-eye.
No tavern goers, no late night carts, no cats trying to claim the alley behind your house.
The Mirathus lullaby.
Okay, what works then? How do you sleep?
Vigorous
know.
exercise?
Chase the right bastard through the wrong ritual. It'll knock you right out. Of course, you might wake up with a new accessory.
I was hoping we'd have this conversation. Wait, is that how it happened? What happened to the bastard? Tell me more.
Really? You woke up and...
Just like that.
Huh. Wow.
There was a bit more in the middle. The ritual did a number.
And now?
It's not what keeps me up at night. It's not the quiet. I never could sleep once work gets in my head. But what's got you up at night?
I was just relentlessly dreaming of us together, our warm bodies, coiled around one another in such affection, just gentility, and I just got bad dreams, I guess. But I'm vaguely restless. It's not just about the dreams. It's also like a physical thing in my spirit. It's a physical thing in my spirit, you know.
Same. Can't sit still, can't stop thinking about everything.
There's always something to chase. Restlessness catches. Get one person in a room nervous, the whole place twitches. One person can't sleep. It's only getting later. Get out while you can.
I don't mind staying up. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I'm pushing the boundaries. I'm flirting with everybody, but I'm hoping I'm not, one dialogue option away from a committed relationship just yet. Just yet. Though with Nev, who would mind? So I'm going to keep pressing my luck.
And if it's already too late?
Don't tell me you're a lost cause.
Well, I might be.
I'll never sleep again.
I know the feeling.
Good word. Gallus, I hired you to find a book, a single book, hardly a tall order. If you rely on word of mouth to secure employment, and given your address, you must do so dearly, then you need that word to be good. I'm sorry to say that won't come from me. Hecticus Terran. You're never going to get that from me, not from Hecticus Terran. An unsent response from Nev. You hired me to find a book, and I did. You know exactly where it is. The catch is, I figured out quick that this specific copy, and the notes that it contains, isn't yours. And you didn't hire a thief. Now, if you want a copy of the book, in general, I can get you a name. As for my good name and your opinion, well, I'll live. Try to blackmail me. There's a whisper in this wall. I've got my eye on it. Nev, are you... I know you're not sleeping. Are you hearing voices? Is this about to be some sort of, like, Lovecraftian horror show? What do you mean there's a whisper in the wall, Nev? Fine. I'll ask you about it later. Let's go talk to Davril. She's definitely his name. Hey guys, there's my two babies. What are you whittling? Whittling toys for my baby? Locked in a staring contest. Who will blink first, Hassan?
Carving monsters, huh? Didn't figure you for an artist.
This? It's by necessity. If you know your enemy, their weak spots, maybe you live another day.
Impressive craftsmanship. Could you make me a stool?
You've got a flair for the dramatic.
Nothing scarier than the real thing.
What will you do with it?
Standard bestiaries are always some mage drawing things they've never seen, taking the piss out of it. They don't understand how when the hunt ends and you come nose to nose with an ogre, someone's going to die. So I'm making the real Monster Hunter manual.
Who's it for?
Who you doing it for?
Balmor, that imbecile interventor.
Balmor? At least it's not Balmer.
Lecturing on things he doesn't know about. And Ludric over in Ravane thinks taking a rock wraith down with a lucky shot makes him a champion.
Yeah, that asshole. Who are we? I don't think I've met Ludric. But wow, what an egotistical... Sculpting toys definitely makes you a champion. Why would you even joke about that? I guess he's egotistical? I don't know if we've met.
Yeah, Ludwig and his ego.
You ever met Ludric?
Well...
Nope.
Because he's been dead 300 years, living off the legend of one fluke arrow.
Oh. I just wanted to make you feel better.
My reward is showing these idiots how it's done.
I like a hunt with some challenge to it.
What's your quarry?
I'm thinking...
What isn't?
A Grey Warden. Maybe an elf. Maybe both. I can't decide.
That too much to handle?
It's best if you keep them guessing.
Well...
No, Davrin. This porridge is just right.
Need special bait to lure that sort out.
It's a callback.
Doesn't just fall for anything.
Noted. So, where's the Gloomhowler in all this?
Can't carve it till I know what it is. You want a piece of the Howler boy?
Is he ready?
Was I ready the first time I fought a Hurlock?
Well, you're still alive.
I got my ass handed to me. Broke 4 ribs and cracked my jaw.
Sounds like
and
you
I
got
got
your
back
jaw
up
handed
and
to
drove
you.
a blade through its skull. In this line of work, Asan and I are
your
only
ass was
as
relatively
strong as the
unscathed.
quarry we hunt.
Don't hurt my boy, but I mean, you're in charge. Just don't hurt my little boy.
Makes sense. He'll learn to fight by fighting.
I don't know another way. Out there in the world, you sink or swim.
Can a half lion, half eagle swim?
Don't know.
Can definitely
Son?
sink.
Which half was that?
Search me. Both halves share the same stomach.
Right.
Aww.
I'll see you around.
It's time for some grooming. What a little cutie. I love going in that room because it's full of little cuties. Nice to talk to you both. You're still having a staring contest? I see. I see how it is. I'm gonna bring you some treats. Alright, that should be everyone we need to speak with. Quick double check. Bellara's good, Harding is good. Tosh perhaps has something else to say, and maybe her room is also materialized over there. Let's go put it on the map. Interesting that the actual structure of the place responds to the need. Must be upper level. This was all rooted off before. Storage room. It's very austere in here. Very appropriate. What do we have? Help for Treviso. Hey, Tosh. We've been trying to get supplies to the crows in Treviso, but the crows who were supposed to pick up the supplies here in Ravane never reported in. If you and your fancy new friends have the time, could you check it out? The drop point was over on the coast. For gold and glory, Isabella. Sorry, I'm gonna loot your room real quick. Ah, did I leave my imperially weave? Did I imperially weave it? Lying around? Sorry. I'll put that back in my pants. Hi, Tosh.
Hey, you heard of the Hall of Valor? It's a fighting arena with the lords.
Interesting.
Just tell me when you're ready.
Oh no. I'm much too shy to perform combat in front of others. New exploration level, the Hall of Valor. I don't believe I've been there at all, so that will be my first exploration level. Nice. Nice that it tells you when there's a new quest in the area, too. Which there is in every area right now. Good to know. I still have to go through the crossroads and clean up those wolf statues. I want to get that out of the way quickly. So, we have a new companion here. We have 2 Tosh-based side quests. I cannot wait. I suppose I should call this a good stopping point and try to go find some lunch. Dry my bitter, bitter tears for the rest of the afternoon. And I will see you guys back here in adventuring territory next time. Thank you so very much for your company. It is always appreciated and cherished. I will see you again soon in the magical land of Tevinter. Bye for a bit.